consent to a second date.
Do I have a last question? Who did you vote for?
Trump. But with that comes a lot of things.
Heart is broken. I enjoyed my evening with you, but I have to stick to my morals and my principles.
I wouldn't necessarily never date a Democrat, but they would have to be a traditional Democrat, not a leftist.
What's your political identification?
I would consider myself a left-leaning moderate.
And how do you feel about Republicans?
I think there's a big difference between Republicans and Trump supporters, though.
What's the difference?
I think that Republicans kind of pride themselves on conservative values. I don't think they run on hate, but in contrast, I do think the Trump campaign runs itself on hate.
And would you be friends with a Trump supporter?
Yes, only if they were receptive to education.
And would you date one?
No.
Absolutely.
Talk to me about why.
Because to me, it's about the person and not, again, the person and their values. If a Democrat could align with my values, and even if they didn't, I'm still in love with that person versus their values.
I don't know. It depends on the temperature of the situation, but probably not.
I'm Republican.
Conservative, yeah.
Conservative values, Christian values, very important.
Okay, so we just saw a couple of clips there, and you can tell the ladies, they take it a whole lot more seriously. It's a big consideration for them when they're choosing a partner, they're choosing somebody to date, and of course, if they're choosing somebody to marry, it's more serious for them, and for good reason. You know, for good reason. I can't blame them. I mean, I wouldn't date a chick that was a Nazi. I wouldn't date a chick that was a racist. You know, I wouldn't date a chick that's all the way far gone, you know, politically. I couldn't do it. We just not see eye to eye on a lot of things. And so I don't blame them. And of course, you have the right to choose who you're going to date. You can, whatever preference that you have, you can choose that. If you don't like a guy because he wears the wrong color shoes, you can do that. It's a free country, you know. And you could tell the guys in that same clips that we saw, they're more kind of indifferent about it. It's more like a sports team kind of deal. It's more like I would, I guess. We'd have to talk about it as long as they're traditional. They didn't have really hardline rules. But the ladies, they do have hard and fast rules. And like I said, I can't blame them. For the ladies, it's about self-preservation. It's about survival. And that's instinctual. And like I said, you have the right to choose who it is that you're going to date. You know, if I don't want to date a chick because she's too this, or she's too much of that, or not enough of this, that's my prerogative. And it's the prerogative of the ladies too. The only time when it gets a little hairy is when people are married and they want to, you know, divorce over that. I think if you're already married, you already have that commitment, you need to work that stuff out. You got to work that stuff out and kind of get through that. But in the beginning, if you're just choosing who it is that you want to date or who it is that you want to get in a relationship with, it's absolutely reasonable to choose based off of who they support for the president, or what their political party is, or what color shoes they're wearing, or how tall they are, or how short they are. It is absolutely up to you. But hey, I really want to know what you guys think on this. Is this something does this even come into your guys' minds when you're choosing who you want to date? For the guys, does it come into your mind? Does that question pop into your mind? Oh, is she a leftist? Is she a feminist? You know, is she a you know, that kind of, she support Hillary Clinton or Kamala Harris or something? And for the ladies, is that a question that comes into your mind whenever you're seeing somebody? And if you don't like what you hear, is that something that's going to turn you off? Is it something you're going to try to change his mind about? So we already see the difference in approach. Men treat politics as a factor inside of compatibility, and women treat politics as compatibility itself. The guys, we're asking, can we make this work? And the women are asking, should this even exist at all? And you know, the difference really does matter. That's why I'm even talking about this, because it really matters, because it's going to determine if we even meet in the first place.